Welcome back. With me now, I have Lena Wilson with Uncle Crunch. How are you today?
I'm great, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for coming on the show with us today. So, if you want to just start off telling the audience a little bit about yourself and your business and what you guys do.
Absolutely. So my name's Lena, like you said. I'm the founder and CEO of Uncle Crunch. I started my business last October, so I am just 1 year in business. We started our production November 21st of last year, and we make freeze-dried treats, candies, all kinds of different snacks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah, this is a very exciting and scary climate to start a new business in. I'm sure it's been a whirlwind for you.
It has been, it's been a lot of fun. Definitely challenging, but exciting at the same time going through this past year.
For sure.
Yeah.
So Uncle Crunch is a very great name, and we were talking before we went on about it. So
yeah.
I don't know if there's a story there or.
So I wish there was some kind of exciting story. People ask me, are there certain people in my life that this was, generated from? But being a woman-owned business and starting this business when I did, I wanted a name that was really exciting, different, unique, fun to say. I also wanted to have a fun character or a mascot to represent my business. And I knew I wanted Crunch to be in the name, but I didn't know what to pair it with. So went through with all different kinds of words that would fit together, and Uncle Crunch was born. It was really that easy.
It's very catchy.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm sure as you grow, it'll evolve and you can develop that character, right?
Exactly.
So.
It's all about building a brand, and I always tell people freeze-dried candy is just the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what inspired you to get into this business in particular?
So I am a single mom, and I was working a full-time job, and I was laid off, and I was devastated and lost, what do I do now?
Wow.
And I've always wanted to be a business owner. I've always had that entrepreneurial spirit, and I have a love for candy. Freeze-dried candy was something that I kind of was following on social media, and I thought, you know what? This seems like really fun and exciting, and I think I can do really well at it. So it started. I did a ton of research, learned all about freeze drying. I learned how to start a business, and that's how it began.
Takes a lot of bravery to take a leap like that in the situation you were in. I mean, most people might say, hey, I'm just going to get another job or something, right? I mean, but I give you a lot of credit for that. That takes a lot of courage to do.
Yeah, it was very scary, and sometimes still is.
It still is.
I'm like free floating and just waiting for the crash landing. But I felt like that was the time to invest in myself. I could have invested in something else, but I thought, I am determined, and if I am the one driving this, there's nothing to do but succeed, and if I fail, I'm only to blame. So
that's awesome. Yeah. And it's always hard, right? Your problems are just changing.
Exactly. Right.
So,
exactly. Yeah.
So where are you guys located at here in Medina County?
So we started our business right here in Brunswick in the German American Business Center. We started in 650 square feet and was really excited. It was great. I'm alumni of Brunswick High School, so it was great to kind of start my business here. But we quickly outgrew that space. Within 6 to 7 months, we had to move to a larger facility. So we now have our production in Medina, just off of Route 18, and we are in now 1,800 square feet of space.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And so and from talking to you before we went on also, you said you don't have like a storefront.
Correct.
Right? So how are you going about getting your business and making sales, I guess?
So we have our website, unclecrunch.com. We also sell on Etsy. So if you, Etsy, yes, and TikTok.
Okay.
We're on the TikTok shop. So
which has been huge,
yes,
right?
Yes, it's been a lot of fun. Difficult sometimes, but a lot of fun as well. And we do a lot of wholesale. So we're actually in 8 Giant Eagle or Market District locations around Northeast Ohio. We're also in the Meyer, Fairfax, and Cleveland. And you can find us in a couple local spaces here in Medina County as well. Wandering Goose, Baskets Galore, Brunswick Grab and Go.
That's really impressive.
Yeah.
So your ideal customer isn't necessarily someone like me, it's someone that has storefront, like a Giant Eagle or a...
Absolutely, yep.
Okay.
So our vision and passion is to do wholesale, but I love meeting customers like yourself. So we do a lot of in-person and vendor shows as well. Coming up, we'll be at the Christmas in the Valley, so I'm really excited about that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I feel like I might see you on Shark Tank at some point.
People ask me that.
Yeah.
And this past summer, I was also a semifinalist for Cleveland Chain Reaction, which is like Shark Tank, but a Cleveland version.
Okay.
So it was a lot of fun, and I did a great pitch. I did not come out on top, but I learned a lot from that experience.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm sure you know this. I mean, to get the amount of traction you've gotten in the short amount of time you've been in business is very impressive. So congratulations to you.
Thank you
And I'm
so
sure
much.
the success will continue. So I'm sure you'll continue to work hard, right? So,
Absolutely.
Before we close, is there anything else that you wanted to bring up or discuss with us today on the show? Or?
Yeah, so I'm open to fundraising. Any organizations through the school districts, sports, dance, things like that, reach out to us at unclecrunch.com for fundraising opportunities. I do have a coupon code, so if anyone wants to give freeze-dried treats a try, you can go to unclecrunch.com and at checkout use code Brunswick25.
That sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming on the show today, and we'll be right back.